Joe Rogan, you could help save this planet by getting me on your podcast. Internal combustion engines are killing this planet, Joe. We put water into our gas tanks laced with petroleum and we fry it into smoke, and then we replace the water that's lost with everything we're pouring down the sink and the drain. Put stevia in water, Joe, and blend. Take a teaspoon of stevia into 24 ounces of water, blend it in your blender, see it safely explode, cold fission into a white natural gas called split H2O that could power engines, and then stop blending. You'll see it trickling as hydrogen starts to fall out of that natural gas and reform water underneath a huge layer of toxic soap. We burned through about 50% of our water, Joe, and we don't have that much left to go. Well, I guess 50%. But with all the humans that are being born and all the new cars that are being made running off petroleum and water, we're going to fry this planet to the core. You could save this planet by having me on your show and having everybody blend stevia in water to test their water to see how healthy it is. You'd be amazed at how much toxins are in water, Joe. I blended all the toxins out of water, and a 17-year-old cat that was skeleton thin with cancer, tumors in her throat, came back into perfect health by drinking the water that's underneath that layer of soap. I blended it in tuna fish. She came back into perfect health. That led me to curing my uncle of 6 cancerous breast tumors and 74 pounds of flabby fat in 4 short months, Joe. Bottle up pure H2O and sell it, and you're one of the richest guys on the planet having partnered with me. You have all these other guys on your show, Joe. I was the bad boy. Ask Boogaloo that drew the bad boy logo. I knocked out 5 guys one night at Juanita's in 1991, 1990, 1989. I can't remember. But I was attacked when I was at Juanita's, and I knocked out 5 guys in the span of a minute and a half, and Boogaloo drew the bad boy. So I'm the original bad boy. I was a first-round draft pick, Joe, that turned his back on football and chose boxing. After I had 6.5 sacks in the '86 spring game, a pro scout came up to me and he said, I'm not supposed to be talking to you, but if you don't get hurt, you're first round, potentially high first round draft pick. And since Frank Stamms, who couldn't hold my jockstrap, got drafted in the 2nd round by the, I think, Cincinnati Bengals, I was a first rounder, Joe. I could cover black guys man for man downfield. I could sack the quarterback, and I'm white. And I could catch Jim Bound from behind. I had the top end Olympic sprinting speed, but you never heard of Dan Quinn. Just like you've never heard of Marty Lippincott, who kicked the shit out of Tony Siragusa in high school and stopped USC in 4th and inches at the goal line in the stadium when Lou Holtz wanted to win that game and put Marty in there. But you never heard of Marty either. Marty would have been a first-round draft pick along with me had it not been for Lou Holtz. What I'm saying is get me on your show, Joe. I've upgraded the Kama Sutra, 2 fingers pressing down on the belly, below her belly button, against the inside fingers that are up to the bottom of the G-spot, feeling those fingers and moving in a violin action with violin, not violent, violin action with both hands fingers on the G-spot as you stimulate her clit, and she'll have 1 to 2 orgasms a minute for as long as you play it. The women in this world need a lot of pleasure, Joe. They've gone through enough shit. They just learned how to vote in the last, 100 years, and they're still not paid as much as men in the workplace, and they used to run this animal herd called humans. Anyways, you've had a lot of guys on your show, like the dude that fucked up the show with Dave Chappelle. I wouldn't fuck up your show, Joe. And I've apologized to Dana White. I didn't call his office, Joe. Someone with an English or Irish accent called up pretending to be me and threatened to kill Dana White. Why would someone do that, Joe? Unless I've discovered the way to save this planet and they're trying to keep me down. I deserve to be in your show, Joe Rogan. Please 916-517-9987 is the way to get a hold of me. And I look forward to hearing from you soon.